Alright, ps4 Games Live, doing some
I'm saying back in the old days, would
World of
allocate
Warcraft,
a
gonna be
certain
raiding.
amount of the hard
Uh,
drive
yeah,
specifically as a RAM
PS4
drive,
died, so that's why I haven't been on
No.
much. Trying to
so
deal with
that
that shit show.
MS-DOS.
it would actually get flushed
Alright,
when
give me
you
2 seconds to go get my
ex-
2
when
8
you
set
logged out.
the gear piece.
Well, we're sitting here waiting on you, so if that can wait a minute, we're trying to get this place cleared in a night.
Gotcha.
Can you do it during the break? We're just doing normals.
Yeah, it's just normal at the moment. So if there's any like seals and all that stuff, likely you're not going to use till the ladder bosses anyway. But after the break, so if all that can wait, we'd appreciate it.
Alright.
Summon him in. Bed will tank him. Dwarf will just treat this exactly like if it was heroic, just so that we never do this differently anymore. Always drag him to whatever the pustule we need to cleave, like appropriate.
Oh, it's this guy.
Yeah, your favorite. If you go into settings, Rev on the left, I believe you go down to user settings, and then there's overlay, and then you just turn it off. All right, everybody's in here. Let's move forward, guys. We're just gonna pull in this pass. I'm marking the tanks up as we go. Should be fine.
Oh, thank you.
This shouldn't hurt. Like, we're gonna have literally 2 sets of pustules,
Hello,
so
Angel.
just make sure tanks stay together.
There's
Don't be in front of the tanks for a second, guys. Here we go. We'll lust at 50%, obviously. So.
Holy
Holy,
Prince
you
was good.
cannot be the closest to the tanks.
But I need to be close for my heals.
Yeah, too close.
You can be
though.
close, just not that close.
Not the closest. Alright.
Oh man, he tickles on normal.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Just don't develop bad practices. Just remember how hard it is on heroic. So make sure you only have one version of this fight in your head, so you don't end up making a mistake on heroic. Practice movement and all that good stuff. We're gonna go to the one by the entrance, so we're gonna take care of the one by the front.
Are we
front door
killing
here on
both
the right
of them?
side? Oh yeah, I guess we could do that.
Range, get the one in the back.
Yeah, range in the back, melee in the front. Good call. Sorry, I completely forgot about that. See, I guess there's one case where we don't want to do things in the way of heroic. Make this take longer. Range, get this one back here. Melee, finish the one in the front.
Pinky's good.
I assume he got dragged right over her.
No,
You guys already killed it.
Here's the lust. Probably ignore the next round of ads, to be honest. Yeah, just ignore them. What a fucking joke.
Yeah, I think we're beginning to outgear.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we're only killing it to kind of do the later bosses. If we could skip this first set of shit, we'd be skipping this first set of shit and just doing the last few. But yeah.
Well,
I
that
mean,
was smooth
there's
as
always
butter.
a chance for Titanforge and Warforged stuff, and getting pieces of gear with the what's it called? The reorigination array is actually really like it's a huge DPS boost for heroic. So there are things that are still worthwhile. All right, let's come up here, guys. Let's pull. I'm actually gonna try something different here, tanks. I'm clear up to Vectus, but actually no, it doesn't fucking matter. Just clear up to Vectus, and we'll keep going around. Get over here. Go ahead and start pulling. Let's just make sure we got some CCs on these bloods. Go, go, go. Or I'm gonna pull.
Yep, we got the big boy.
Solomon cheats. What a roll pack.
They do exist, but you know, he should respect it. We're all friends.
Damn you, Solomon.
Been a little discreet about it. Rolled a 69.
That's what I rolled, Wade.
Oh well.
Oh, that just beats that's an automatic win.
Yeah. But
Careful,
yeah,
you guys. Get some stuns and interrupts. Hold up a second. Get some stuns and interrupts. Here, guys. Use some defensives. We have 3 stacks. Some of those ads weren't all grouped up, so they exited the stun. So let's just use a few.
We also have a living infection going around, so hold on.
Where the fuck is it?
Just popped out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just be careful of those tanks. Those are the toughest trash pull here that we have to be careful of. The bloods. We just have to make sure we're all ready to interrupt and stun them and everything. So if for any reason, well, make sure they're always all together so that our stuns are affecting all of them. For this next one, as much as I'd like to try to do the heroic strategy for Vectis to start prepping for that, I want to make sure we're going as fast as possible, and unfortunately, it is not the fastest possible thing here. So we're just going to breeze through it. We'll save that for later.
Yeet. Yeet. Hey, we got somebody in chat. How's it going? You guys having a good night? I'm feeling pretty good. Went to the dentist today. First time in like over a decade. Surprisingly, my grill ain't so bad.
Watch that living infection.
Yo.
There's another one on somebody. Give it a second to pop off.
Yeah. There it is. Alright, next group. By the way, I'm going to do minimal explanations for all these, so if there's any fight you have not done before we do it, guys, please speak up. Wow, we missed all 3 of those. Defensives again, this hurts. Hold up a second, don't run off, wait up a second, wait for healers to not have you die before you... There we go. Okay, good. You guys are about to run out of healing range and I'll die. Yeah, so I'm not calling things out, really. I mean, I'm gonna call things out during the fight, but I'm not gonna explain anything beforehand, except for maybe, like, actually, probably not really any of these anymore. So if you need to know anything, just please ask a question. Otherwise, I am not going to tell you.
I'm a nipple.
You are. So we should be able to do this in 2 submerges, maybe even 1 to be honest. If anybody remembers the corner they were grabbing void zones last week, just go to those same corners for coverage and it'll make this pretty trivially easy. Don't grab the next pack, we already have a bunch of people dying. Wait up just a second. Yeah, wait till these are a little closer to dead before we grab another pack.
I think the problem is they may think they're dead because they disappear, but that's because they're people.
Yeah. Ew.
Gross.
Okay, we're good.
It's too far away. I need to target something
Alright.
first.
Grab these 2, and when they get low, we can grab that last pack. We're still gonna do the 3... nah, I'm not even gonna bother with that. Still do the loose clump up. Honest to God, I may still just do the loose clump up on heroic. Our problem wasn't the phase 1 or any of the phase 1s. It was just the transition. So as long as we can have people run out and bounce the dot back and forth beforehand, we can go with the easier setup. Alright, let's grab that last pack.
The last roll was for a 361 Solomon, so I don't know if everybody will want the heads up.
Oh. Stun these things before they can infest anybody. Yeah, it looks like the people who are just dropping were because of the
Don't have
vests.
a target. I'm out of range. I need a
Alright, so yeah, we'll just go back to our default normal strategy here. Loose clump. Just spread the dots kind of randomly and safely, and then when we get to the transition, don't even worry about bouncing it between two people. Just
Okay, so you don't want to do the 3-group
nope,
tank
nothing
facing.
like that. Just
Okay.
like we were doing it normal.
Sorry,
It's a lot.
Bum.
It's a lot to coordinate, and if
no
we try to
worries.
do the strategy without them being balanced, it's actually gonna be worse rather than better. And there's no reason to do that. So we'll just save that for our Wednesday, Thursday, well tomorrow certainly. All right, here we go.
So
We-
wing it.
Yeah, we should only have 1 to 2
Five,
submerges. So
4,
just yeah.
3, 2.
I don't understand why it won't let me trade 355 weapon when I already have 355 weapon.
Trade.
Yeah.
Did you use a token to reroll?
Nope. Actually, sorry, I'm gonna left some full. What am I thinking? Don't be far away, guys. If you're too far away, you're not gonna get any stacks. We want to be a loose clump. If you end up with 2 or more stacks, just move slightly away from the group. On Mythic, if you get the 10 stacks, you just get mind controlled. And that's that.
3, 2, 1.
I'm not looking forward to this one on Mythic at all. We're going back to our normal version of this as well, guys. When he's about to submerge, keep focusing on him until he submerges, and then go after the ad. See if we can get him sub 50.
3, 2, 1.
If you have a few stacks, just take a few steps away. If you have no stacks, get closer to those marks you see. Stay on him until after he submerges. Alright, back off a little bit, melee.
I need to get close.
Okay. Alright, get to the corners you were assigned to, guys, wherever they were. I don't remember. Oop. And just grab the swirls. Remember, there's only 4, so just grab the swirls and dodge shit. Oh, well, they're all back here. There are more swirls to grab. That must be because we have more people.
Yeah, we have like 27.
It does scale the number of them. Okay. Make sure we're grabbing these guys. Looks like all good. Yep. Alright, after these, you can start running towards the boss. We'll just keep him where he is. Alright, run towards him. Another loose clump. And let's go for it. Average stacks right now is about 3 or 4, so a handful of you have no stacks. You guys should try to gain stacks from the people with marks. If you have 4 or more, you should stand off to the side and not get any more. Point tunnel Vectus, don't even worry about the ads anymore. Let's see if we can kill him before he submerges. So ignore this ad, just focus on him. We should be able to do it.
And this is gonna be a face skip. That's fucking great. Glad to see that our DPS has gotten
Don't
nice.
let me down. That was good.
Smooth.
Yeah, that was a minute faster than our
45.
previous kill. Where? Yeah. so, sorry, I totally said like we're gonna do everything the way we do our heroics fights, so we only have one way of the fights, and every single fight I've lied to you. Sorry. That's the idea, but you know, when it's speed. Let's make sure everybody's here before we pull. We have 4 of these fucking pools of bloods, so get over here quick, guys. I'd like to get this next boss, and then try to clear some of the Zul trash before we break. Alright, we have enough people. Let's start pulling the bloods. Just make sure bloods are okay before we pull the big guys. Start rotating stuns. And silences and interrupts. Interrupts work too. You don't have to just stun them, so.
I need a target.
There should be a living infection jumping around, maybe? Nope, doesn't seem like it.
Eventually, it's off of this guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Yuri has it right now.
Oh, I was gonna see
It
if I
just jumps
could.
somebody else.
Can I ice
See if
block
I
it?
could ice block.
There it is. It's in the back.
Yeah, as long as they're interrupted, it's not a big deal. Alright, however, yeah, let's make sure we are getting the stuns now on these. When the soul beam's up, you can wait a few seconds on the stun. The same thing.
I don't have a target.
I bet I should have called it off.
I need to get closer.
Pardon?
Yeah, one second. Fuck.
What the fuck? What the... Can you even do a range like that? Oh, you're actually putting that up for a roll? Oh, you can actually do that. Jesus Christ. Just felt dirty typing all that.
No, you didn't.
Don't lie to yourself.
Just because she's overseas, that'll make you feel dirty.
No, I don't know how to do it either, but it won't let me just shift it, so.
Cool.
Or I can try the whisper target, but it might just do say, so we'll see what happens.
I think...
Yeah, it just did a say. So yeah, I don't know.
I need to target something first.
By the way, before everyone logs out tonight after the raid, I am going to go through and do promotions, so that's been a long-standing thing. I've...
Change the guild message of the day.
For what?
I don't know. It says there's a deadline.
Do I get to be Grunt Plus?
It's already coming fast.
Oh.
Run.
I'm pretty sure you're already a raider, so.
By the way, I have been recording, so I know some people are discussing linking logs and all that stuff. Just look to the...
Yeah, or do that.
Just look at the Warcraft logs. It's the most accurate logs. Anyone who says that their logging system is better than that is full of shit. This fucking has the exact position you are in a room while your world space position while you're casting stuff. Like this is the best logging.
My logging system is how I feel when I'm fighting the boss.
Precisely, Holy Prince. I have the best logs.
I have folders full of logs.
Binders.
me.
Binders.
Binders
Yeah,
full of logs. There we go.
Alright, go ahead and pull. Jamokes. Oh, Jesus.
That was a little too far back.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm sure. Just... I think Source is doubly mind controlled.
We're all screwed.
No, I'm just that awesome.
I don't even know what the hell that means. You were mind controlled, and then the other one wanted you. The other one mind controlled you. This actually was not that bad at all. We should do this going forward. It's really just the Bloods. The Bloods are really the only shitty pull in here.
I meant to do that. I knew we had this.
the Bloods are the only really shitty one, and the ones before Zool. But even the ones before Zool, I'm going to have us try to pull just a little bit more. We'll have to be very careful not to aggro anything beyond what we're pulling. But I think we can pull just a tiny bit more, especially if you tanks can split up those gut stabbers, or whatever the fuck they're called. Make sure you pull back so when the guy spawns, you don't aggro.
Blood Amazon money.
We have 2 grips. Delicious. Guess.
Oh, so how the fuck did that hit me?
Shadow Crash.
Yeah, it has.
And
bigger-
one shots on normal too.
Yeah, it has a bigger radius than it looks. Oh, is it gonna get rev? He just took it and didn't take any damage. The fuck was that?
Oh wow.
I mean, it can sense that I'm AFK, so it knows not to hurt me.
That's awful weird.
It hit for like 30%.
The AFK.
Yeah, I don't understand that. The mark at the X is the ad that we're not going to grip over. That's the one that's being CC'd. So do not attack that ad, guys. In phase 3, cleave off the one here at the front, and we'll grip the one over in the other corner over. Interrupt and cleave them both down while attacking the boss. Otherwise, we'll CC that one in the back, break the CC eventually, etc. Bring member tanks to bring him back right here, and then turn him to the side. I think took a little bit long last week, though it was clean. All right, just make sure you run out with the I-beam. Otherwise, I'm gonna yell at you. Here we go. Yep, do a round of buffs, pull them back. We know how this goes. Run the clouds as far away as you can. Run the I-beams out of the group. Don't keep the ads close by for AOE, and you should be fine.
The log seems to indicate that I blocked that Shadow Crash.
The fuck? I'm gonna call some shenana bullshit on that.
It's too far away.
Alright, we're switching phases, so now we have I-beams, guys. Just make sure if you get I-beams, you just book it out of the group quickly. There it is. Get that purple thing above your head. Get out. All the way out. Thank you. Should be one more. Oh, Solo didn't get out, and that killed half of us. Just wipe it. I'm not going to struggle through this whole thing just because half the group is dead. Wipe it.
Only 150,000 shadow damage.
Yeah, guys, try to stay a little bit more stacked up so people can easily get out of the group. If you're spread out all over the fucking place, then somebody potentially has to run through a bunch of people to get out with the beam.
No, he Cloak of Shadowed it, and it went off when he did that.
Yeah. They've changed immunities, guys, where immunities will prevent you from getting the debuff, but everyone around you is always affected by stuff. So the infected plague will cleanse it from you more than likely, but spawn the ad still. They try to prevent those moves from any moves from just being like completely erasing moves. So there's nothing that can be removed like that. So
Probably don't want to resurrect after the boss.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, we're far enough away.
Shame on you.
we're on a nice streak there.
Sunny boy.
Oh, we could have had this. We didn't have it.
I mean, yeah, it's fine. It's just it's fine. It's, you know, whatever. It wasn't him not running out. He was running out. He just used a move, so that's better. If he... keep going, guys. Remember, it's all the way on the west side. Yeah, what I've heard about this one, Zekvaz, is that it's a little bit... It's different from Vectis in that there's a lot to do, but if you handle the mechanic, you basically... It's either you handle it or you don't. While Vectis, it's like, well, you kind of handled it, but you got a little sloppy, and it's just a how sloppy before everything just completely falls apart. Zekvaz, it's everything's fine or everything's not fine. You spawn an ad, you don't spawn an ad. You zap the group, you don't zap the group. So it's very all at once everything goes to shit. So if everyone's doing what they need to, you keep your head above water for much longer, and it feels cleaner. But there are nasty combos like the ads slowing you down while you're in purple rings, and then you have the eyeball beam that you have to run away from, and you're slowed. So weird shit like that. Those edge cases are what makes it tough. But alright, let's get moving. With how long this fight should take, and we can clear all the Zool trash before the break, so we'll probably be able to clear this place and get a heroic boss. And
That sounds groovy.
yep, if we don't die. Here we go.
5,
Can you yell at us,
4,
Wave?
3, 2, 1.
I'm amazed you've not
Thanks.
macro that to something stupid.
Eating.
Group up more, guys.
Yeah, just try to stay closer, guys, so that it's easier for people to run out with the beam.
Heads up, Bloom Job is running in place.
Yeah, so... Oh. She looked like she snapped back. Good. I actually forget what the percentages on this one are.
66 and 33.
65, yeah, and 30. Okay. Alright, run those out. Just one more beam. Run that ad back over as quickly as you can. Two beams in like 10 seconds, so remember it's just 3 people and then it's a big gap. Alright, incoming eye beams. Bomb, it's on rev. It's on source. And then we're good for a bit. 25 seconds. Okay. I think, did we just hit the next phase? Should be 65, so yeah. I don't think we completely skipped the second run of those other ads. Yep, we did. Alright, cool. Alright, grip the other one over. Not the one I have sheep, obviously. Alright, focus on the star, guys. Just those extra interrupts on the purple diamond. Remember to run those clouds as far away as you can. The further, the better. Just keep booking it. Don't worry if you're completely out of DPS range. The further you are, the better. Alright, go ahead and grab the other one over. Alright, make sure we cleave this one down.
Got a Guardian. Somebody didn't run out.
Somebody did not
There's a
run
cloud in the middle.
It looks like Shifted was the last melee to get it, so I'm gonna say it was probably him. Just cleave it down quickly before it can blow up. Alright. Another rolling deceit round. Get ready to run them off. And then ads will spawn 2 seconds after that. Oh, this is gonna overlap.
Rust.
Lust will be in the last phase. Alright, get ready. Ads will be spawning. Yep, there they are. Go ahead and grip over the far one again. Perfect. Alright. Somebody dropped the cloud right fucking next to us. That is not far. Alright, grip over the other one. We should be in the last phase now. Thank you. Ugh, I don't know how we did this the first fucking week without grips.
Taunts.
And chain interrupts. Alright, there'll be a... Oh, there's a purple circle already on the ground. Just keep an eye out for it. Yep. Just be careful not to... Tanks, do not stand in this. Move out of it, bum. Out of this purple circle. Nice is it only gives the debuff to one person, so if 4 people are sitting in it, it'll just choose one of them.
Move.
Oh, this guy's a bitch now.
Gonna get mind controlled next in just a second. Yep, I figured that was gonna happen. Just focus on him. He's almost dead. Yeah. Good job. Let's run down to the Zool trash. Oop. Yeah, just make sure on that one, guys. I can't stress how important it is to, like, this is normal, so it's all fairly trivial. But when we get to heroic, those clouds and melee are devastating. Like, you shouldn't get a single one of those ads on heroic.
Re-origination drive restored. Vault access granted.
But yeah, like, you just have to book it to the max range possible, because there will be a number of times where the clouds that he's handing out overlap at the same time as the purple rings, and people can't run to max range, so they'll have to drop them close by. And in cases like that, if people didn't take the opportunity to drop them as far away as possible initially, then that just means we lose a bunch of the room, which really sucks.
Oh yeah, Lesnichi, you probably weren't here when we talked about it. We're doing gear. People put up a number so do slash roll whatever number they put up. It makes rolling on shit go faster.
Yeah, so that it's clear. It's clear what you're rolling for, so people can roll 2 or 3 things at the same time. I'm so happy we made that change. That was so much faster.
So like, and then if you wanted spites, you could do roll 80.
Yeah, someone could do roll 100, but who the fuck does that?
That's no passe.
That's boring. All right, let's go ahead and start pulling stuff. In fact, I'm gonna grab this Dominator, but while she's midway. I'll probably grab this other Dominator while she's midway. If they buff each other, it's not a big deal. Just pull back so you don't get knocked into anything.
I'll pull one far back.
Yep. Just it's mostly people to make sure you're not behind them so you don't get knocked into the center of the room. That's the important hit.
Closer.
The fuck? Did she just leap?
Yeah, they do
Yeah,
a
I
leap.
thought I was going over the 5 for a
It
second.
just looks very silly when she leaps up the stairs.
Just got Nikes on.
It's true, they make you jump higher, further.
Those are Skechers.
They're definitely not those ones that make you lose weight.
I need a target.
Wait, is it? What? Alright, let's just keep pulling. This conversation is silly. We could probably grab 2 of these packs, just pull back. We don't want 3. Get some stuns in here, guys. Get some stuns. Dwarf already has a shit ton of stacks, so we need to prevent them from applying that debuff. Focus on the little guys. Holy shit, that's a lot of debuffs. Silences aren't as critical here because it's actual stuns when you prevent the carve and spit. We just need to... They'll apply it once at some point, and then we just need to stun them so that they can't apply it and refresh it, and so the stacks can wear off on the tank. As long as they... Oh, somebody got knocked back. What a surprise. Alright. Let's grab all these together, put them together, start AoEing, stun in a couple seconds as soon as the tanks get debuffs applied on them. Alright, now get around to stuns. Actually, it's pretty split on tanks. That's perfect. Thank you for the grip. There we go. Yeah, tanks, if you can split up those little guys on you, you can survive 4 or 5 stacks of that, and we can stun to prevent them from reapplying the debuffs, and that should make this go pretty quick.
Target something first.
I saw the DPS who did that.
It's too far away.
Alright, we can grab, yeah, let's grab her. These Dominators we still need to be careful when pulling because they're buffing the stabby damage from whatever the fuck it's called. That's gonna probably make it untankable, so let's still be careful.
Not for me.
Yeah, but your threat sucks. How did everybody just drop?
They got knocked
They got
off.
knocked off the edge.
Oh, Mazel tov. Alright, go ahead and grab 2 packs. Be careful not to grab the Dominators.
Watch those Dominators.
Better than pulling ads.
That is true. That is the better decision. I mean, you're gonna get knocked in some direction, so get knocked away from the ads, which generally means off a cliff.
When in doubt.
When in doubt, always kill yourself. It's been my
Words
life
to
motto.
live by.
Yeah.
Or an outlet.
When they're yeah.
Oh, bad fear.
Okay, we're fine. As long as you tanks drop your stack, it's just the stacks at the dot that will kill you. So as long as you can drop your stacks, you're fine. And if you get like more than 4 or 5, you blow defensive, we're okay. We have definitely a lot more gear and we're capable of pulling this much faster. We're still being a little cautious here because we just don't want to wipe and waste time. But we're making excellent time. We can even have those Dominators come here. We'll finish these splitters before there's a problem. So just go ahead and bring them.
Oh, we got a Bertha.
Just don't get knocked into the other pack on the opposite side, guys. Pull these Dominators back. You do not want to aggro. Yeah, careful with Dwarf. Yeah. It's fine if they're both on Ute-bed. Just focus on this one. If they buff each other, it's not a big deal.
Bye.
So I'm actually, assuming we don't wipe here on this trash in any way, I'm just going to have us pull this boss and we'll take a break actually before Mithrax. This one should be stupid easy now with all of our extra DPS.
I need to get closer. I don't have a target.
Go ahead and grab 2 packs. Gotta throw those stuns in and take all this out.
Holy crap.
Kaboom!
So as I said, you got 6 stacks of the bleed. 4 is healable. Once you get to 6, you need to start using cooldowns or you still will drop. We can grab one of the big guys and one of the small packs at the same time. Should be fine. All you Dwarf, though. Let's try not to get 2 of the big ones, though. Pull back, pull back. We're probably going to get both.
Did you see me run off the edge and think you could too?
What, you tried to glide down? Alright, let's make sure we get some stuns in here first. Careful here. Kill these little guys. They're the ones that are dangerous. Dwarf lost his stack, so that's good. He's about to get more again, so keep these stunned. Nope, Dwarf just dropped. Well, we traded 1 tank for another. Finish off these vein splitters. Alright, let's focus on this Dominator now.
One of the Dominators is punching.
Yeah, make sure we pick all these up. Once the Dwarves die, they start running around a little bit. So yeah, if we have both tanks up, we can pull these a little bit faster, obviously. But yeah, once one's down, it gets a little messy. But significantly faster.
There's one more pack over.
Yeah, no, this is like 3-4 times faster than normal, so
Yeah, way fast.
we know our limitations.
We have limitations.
A man has got to know his limitations. Who said that?
Churchill.
No. Dirty Harry.
I was just guessing back to your youth.
If you haven't done this with us, well, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Come over here to this side. This is the side we pull from. Just make sure you stack up tight. Make sure you run away if you get the debuff. This will be pretty easy. I'm going to throw the marks down so we can still communicate what's getting CC'd, but this is going to go so fast. We're going to still need some of those extra stuns. Just make sure things are going to die so fast, it's not going to be
I'm
much of a
resetting my
problem.
game real quick. Was getting loud.
Just make sure you only stun the blood hexers if they are about to cast Coalesce Blood, I believe, the uninterruptible cast. Do not stun them for the interruptible cast. That is a waste. Alright, as soon as Roger's back, we'll pull. And then we'll take our break. Please nobody touch the console until after the break. It's not a fun joke to drop a bunch of people into a pit with a boss. I mean, it is a fun joke. Debatable.
And just in case you don't trust your guildies, don't be standing in the center circle.
Oh, I fucking don't trust any of them.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm gonna
I'm
stand
back.
at the top of the stairs. Alright. Alright, here's the countdown. I don't think you need to pull any of the mobs out. You should probably never need to pull that crusher out.
2, 1.
It's too far away.
The blood hexer first.
Watch out, stuff's on your way.
Yeah, careful.
I'm assuming frogs.
Alrighty. Can we get him to 80%? Oh, once we get to phase 2, guys, never step to the second half of the room here. You have to stay on this half. Like, you can see the very clear line on the ground. Don't ever step on the other half as a DPS or healer, otherwise you're gonna walk off a cliff. No one's gonna save you. Or you could drop giant void zones. Both are bad. Okay, yeah, less than 80, perfect. You'll grab the one at triangle, I'll CC the one at circle. Kill this one quick, and we'll probably immediately kill the... Yeah, we're just going to immediately kill the other Hexer going forward. So get ready to grip the other Hexer, anybody who can, and grip it over. Get ready on the stuns. Throw some stuns on her now, it's fine, just be safe. Alright, cool. Now the crusher. Make sure you grab those frogs. That's fine, don't worry about it. We'll kill her in time. Even if he buffs, it's not a big deal. You'll grip the one at square, and I will CC the one at purple diamond. This is the last round of them we'll be getting, so... Alright, take this thing out quick, and then we'll get the other one. Alright, grip the other one over. Get ready with the stuns on that one. Make sure you pick up the crusher tanks. Get that, get some stuns on this blood hexer and just take it out quick. Alright, get the crusher now. Do not stand in front of Zul, guys. Do never stand anywhere near in front of him, otherwise you'll get a horrible, horrible debuff.
Alright, I need him taunted off.
Yeah, you're good. By the way, tanks, I don't have the markup for the X, but it's between the triangle and square. Oh, that is not between the triangle and square. That's fine. Closer. Works.
Watch out, those minions are pretty close.
By the way, tanks, if you don't run off right away, stand off a little bit to the side and run off as late as possible before. That's bad. That's very
All
bad.
the minions are running in.
Yep, that's very bad. Battle Res bedpost immediately.
I mean, we're all gonna get. Oh wait, we
Yeah.
can't fear off here. This.
No, we can't, but we're just still wandering around. This is bad. Alright, fake, make him
Oh,
face
never
away
mind,
from us.
you
Make him
can.
face away from us. Stand behind him again, guys. Stand behind him again. Make him face away. Yeah, holler if we're gonna get those ads. We can drop tremors ahead of time. Or I guess I can drop a tremor. We don't have right. Alright. It's almost dangerous. Yeah, so tanks. Part of the reason you guys were dying very frequently before is like, yes, it is a lot of damage, but even with one tank running off and getting healed, having a healer in position to heal them is not going to be enough on heroic. So when you get taunted off of, you want to stand off to the side so that you're in range of as many healers as possible and run as close to the debuff to expiring as possible to get to the end. So in your case, Ved, you know you can leap there immediately, so you should just stand off to the side so you don't get any more stacks, and right before it expires, leap where you need to, and that way you're within as many healers ranges as possible. Dwarf, I think, only has fucking what's it called, Wraith Walk or whatever. So same idea, but probably have to run a few seconds earlier. But yeah, we just need to make sure we're prepared for you guys to run as late as possible so you stay up.
You okay,
That is
Sonny?
something we should definitely start practicing. All right, let's take our 10-minute break here, guys. 10-minute breaks. We'll come back. We'll knock out Mithrax. We'll knock out Gahoon. We'll come back in here on Heroic and probably get through Mother, assuming no issues with the next two. I think we can get to 3 or 4 bosses here.
I am going to go to town.
Yeah, if anyone needs to go get your seals, go get enchants where the fuck you need, and we'll be good here.
Right, make a portal, yes?
Yeah. Alright, I'll be right back.
I am listening.
I don't know, I just heard it. It sounded like it came from over there. He's been really, like, lovey-dovey, so... Oh, why he's being attentive? Could just have a kitty flea thing. Is this Tortolan Chronicler important? Okay. Oh. Gotcha. Oh, where's the chest at again?
The Great Seal.
Oh, that's where I just was, yeah. I'm fucking challenged.
I got a belt, which was $375.
Nice.
I already had a $375 belt. This one had better stats.
Hey.
So I equipped it. I still don't know if I should take, if I should take him to the vet, or...
I mean, he's pukey, so...
topic, I've swapped over to some Dickel whiskey.
March on, worker bees. Alright, we're hoping for a weapon out of this chest. Where the fuck is it? There you are. Okay. So, grant 25 allocations for each stack of 21 haste. Huh. That looks pretty good to me. Nope. Hello, you. Hello, you. Everything okay? You're not feeling good? Talk to me, buddy. Yes, I know. You figured out that you can stand up on me, dear, and now you're gonna bug me all day. This damn cat. Mythic 7. Alright, so I'm gonna go take a quick break real quick. We're on our break. I'll be summoned back to the dungeon, and then, yeah, I'll be right back. Oof.
That's fine. We're not 10 minutes up. I just starting to set stuff up. Who's flatlining that I keep hearing that beeping?
That's my bad. I was control is a push to talk.
Jesus, it sounds like you're flatlining every time you speak.
Hey, Dustin, are you here? Since we got a second.
Yeah, what's up?
Alright, so regarding was it Vectis on heroic, I was watching. I wasn't watching the video, but I was reading up on some different strategies, and the way it's similar to how we did it last week. But last week, where we had two people uh, go off with the buff and just avoid the raid, so then we don't have to worry about the debuff. Instead of waiting until the end of the first phase and then having the people who have it run off to those people and then they just get healed then throughout the fight, the way they did it was they had three tanks. One tank stayed on the boss, and two tanks used their cooldowns to stay alive, and they got the debuff. The first three people who got the debuff just ran straight to the two tanks and passed the
That's what I
debuff to
get for
them, and
going
they
and
just got
taking a little
healed
break. All right.
throughout the fight.
And then how do you get the debuff off the tanks?
You don't.
It just
You
stays
just
on the tanks forever?
yeah, yeah, it just stays on the tanks forever. So you have to use tanks who have good defensive cooldowns, and you
So you think
dedicate.
those two tanks have the debuffs for the rest of the fight?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
and you dedicate a healer to them, one healer to the main tank, and everybody else to the raid.
Well, they technically only need cooldowns during the whatever the fuck it's called, that AoE cast. I can't remember the name.
Oh, jeez.
Contagion. So I mean, yeah, if you right before the end of the first phase one, you pass them all off to those two tanks, and they just bounce it back and forth between the two of them. Potentially, yeah, that still seems like quite a bit of scary damage.
I'll
Feasible.
What is that beeping?
That's the Zulslar flatlining.
Oh, it goes off whenever I push a talk. I'm not sure how to make that go away.
You work on
With
that though, because that's
Pull the
annoying.
plug.
It just basically means every time you talk, though, beeps if it goes off every time you. Roger, could you put yourself on follow for me for a second? I want to try something.
Yeah, I think I
Put
can
you.
put a delay
You want
on
me to
the push
put
talk.
myself on follow to you?
Yes, I'm not going to kill you. Do not worry.
Okay.
You should do it anyways though. But
You got way more trust in him.
Interesting.
You're gonna get me stuck there.
Alright. I was told that when you /follow somebody, your character now jumps if they get stuck.
Can you?
I did not jump.
Can you guys still hear me?
I stopped. Yes, I stopped because you were gonna get pulled off the cliff here. But
Yeah, thanks.
We'd have to try with like a fence or something like that, so you run through and the character just gets stuck there. My understanding is they'll just spam jump until they get over the fence now. I just wanted to see if how that looked. All right, let's get ready. Check. Let's get ready here. Same deal as normal. Only Rod. Well, let me make sure everyone's here before I start saying that. We have a lot of people. That's going to actually make this a little more annoying. The more people on this one, the more annoying this is. But yeah, that's actually an interesting idea, Zuslar. If since considering we do have 3 tanks, potentially we could try that. A tank tanking the boss, and you still need people to swap back and forth on the boss, though.
Well, what I was reading was by now, one tank should be enough to survive what an evolving affliction.
Yeah, but it keeps stacking. You need to swap it somehow, or it just keeps going up and up and up and up and up.
Were they using a brewmaster or were they using a pally?
I'm not sure. They may have been using probably a brewmaster.
Nietzsche, you good to go?
I'll link it to you after the raid.
It's worth a look. Sounds absurd, but I mean, I'm willing to try anything at this point. Les Nietzsche, you good?
Why am I a boomkin?
You're welcome.
Okay. Same deal, guys. As soon as we drop down, I'm gonna take 2 seconds to put the marks up. The X will be behind the boss. That's what he should be at all times, unless we move him around a little bit. Keep the right side of the room where the circle is clear. That will be the stack-up point during the transition. Otherwise, just spread out. We have a lot of people here, guys, so take the time to spread out. And please be very vocal melee if you can't spread out correctly. Try to start off attacking the boss as close as possible to him, so that if he starts spawning orbs, then you can stand max range and you can actually stand behind of a previous orb. Yeah. Also, only Biden and Roger should be freeing people. Nobody else. Otherwise, people are going to bounce around. As tempting as it is, do not free anybody. Focus on the boss. Okay? All right, everybody get here to the side. We're going to drop down in just 2 seconds here. All right, let's do this. It's the range 5, yeah.
5, 4.
Make sure you're
3,
5 yards away from each
2,
other.
1.
Spread out, guys. Make sure we're dodging everything we can. That went through a number of people. Be careful here. You guys with stacks should be picking up orbs already. Wipe all those stacks.
Beware.
Rude me.
Nobody should have more than 1 to 2 stacks at this point. If you have more than that, you definitely need to pick shit up. Nobody should be this high. Spread out range. Just make sure you keep circle clear. Yeah, melee, you can't be that close to one another.
Guys, please don't hit them.
If you can't be spread out, guys, say something and we move the boss. But if you can't be stacked up like that.
Move the boss.
Alright, move the boss a little bit. I don't know which way is more clear, tanks, but
Not
move
this
a little
way,
bit.
not left.
Counter,
Bot
counter,
one.
otherwise.
We're gonna hit the transition fairly soon, but drag them. People need to cleanse their stacks. Live and Shake and Bloom are all up well above 8. That's way too much. Drop them. Alright, we're hitting the transition here, guys. Get ready. Here it comes. Alright, spread out. Continue to spread out until the next 2 orbs drop. Spread out, but start heading towards the circle. Spread out, but head towards the circle.
Boy, they love it.
Pick up some of these orbs. Pick up these orbs. Cleanse yourself quickly and get over to the circle quick. You should all be over at the circle immediately.
Those frames on.
Here comes the beam. Yeah, people are getting way too many hits from shit. There's a lot of us here, and everyone needs to take the time to spread out. Watch out, it's going through. Oh no, that's an orb. Never mind. I'm gonna miss that interrupt. Alright, good. Bring him over, bring him over. Alright, he's doing the beam. That's not gonna go right through you guys. You should be okay. He's gonna spawn one more round of ads. Get closer to each other quickly. Here they come. Good. Kill the big ad as fast as possible. Here comes the beam again. Right through him, right through him. Alright, tanks, make sure you drop your stacks. Bedpost in particular. After that, everybody else drop their stacks. We have... Alright, if you have any stacks, drop your stacks, guys. Yeah. Careful source. Cool.
Guys are getting way too many stacks. That's why you're dying.
Yeah. All the people who have lots of stacks are getting hit by the beam. We need a battle res to heal. Pick up Holy. Let me know when we get another battle res. Range finish, he's up. Melee, get back on the boss.
The end and it's on me.
Watch those beams.
3, 2, 1.
Cleanse yourself of stacks, guys.
3, 2, 1.
DPS is going to slow down quite a bit on this guy with.
There's another vision still up. In the back.
Range, take care of it behind us. Just keep an eye behind. Just keep an eye on the boss. He spawns spheres in just a second.
Holy has 26 stack.
Yeah, you drop stacks as soon as possible.
I can't fight orbs.
There's a bunch in the back of the room against the back wall, but grab them, otherwise you're not going to survive the transition.
got 2 healers, Johnny.
Yep, I know. We'll try to make it through the transition. If we wipe them, if
I've got a res.
yeah, fuck. Pick up one of the healers. I don't know.
Bloom should have a battle res. Pick her up.
It doesn't work that way.
Timer.
You have a fixed number of battle res.
Roger, you gotta handle it.
Alright, we're hitting the transition.
Beware. I need to get closer.
You also need to quit running into those guys.
Yeah, no, people getting hit by those, I'm gonna drop people after if they get hit again on the next attempt here, assuming we don't get this right now. But like, people need to be dodging those beams. Get towards the circle, guys. Get towards the circle quickly. Use the defensive right before this goes off if you can. All right, get over to circle and stack up on circle as fast as possible.
You bubbled, Myro, so I can't get you out for a sec.
Grab some of these orbs and quickly get over there.
Come on, let me get an angle. I don't know how you're gonna get out, but
I lusted, yes I did. Kill that destroyer fast. Alright, get ready to bring it over. Bring it over, bring it over. Go, 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 go. Beam is not... Oh, good. It's going off to the side. Alright, bring it over to the ads. Let's make sure we're cleaving all these. We might still have a chance here, guys. Alright. Get some big cleaves and get ready to sidestep, sidestep. It's going right through him. Keep an eye on him. We need to make sure we're sidestepping there quick. Tanks, make sure you drop your stacks and we can still do this.
Live, make sure you drop your stacks. You're high. Gema, too.
Another beam going through him. Pick up orbs if you have too many stacks here. Tanks should get priority though. In fact, wait just a second, let Dwarf clear his stacks and then grab these. Dwarf, go, 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 go. They're gonna despawn, fuck. Alright, DPS, kill these ads as fast as possible. Chain interrupt them. Pick up the ones that are low as fast as possible.
Bandon on me in the back. Oh, Bandon's dead. I'm gonna need him. Dasher, can you get me?
Yeah. Where are you?
I'm in the back.
Grab some of those, Dwarf. I spawned some.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm dead now, though. Finish off these ads. Range, finish off these ads as much as you can. Melee.
I got mine flayed to death.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah, no, we're just losing too many people. I'm not going to call a wipe here, but I'm almost certain we're going to. We're not going to do 30% with all of our DPS dead.
3, 2, 1.
Dwarf, I'm not sure what you did there, but you got both of us hit by that.
Yeah, Joe and wipe it. You're about to have no heals anyway, so just go ahead and wipe it. So, yeah, I'm going to be very frank here, guys. There's zero excuse for getting hit for him turning and doing that beam to you. It's such a long cast. It's not a cone, so if you're on the opposite side of the room, it's just as easy to dodge as if you're close to him. So, people should be dodging that cone nonstop. People need to take the time to spread out with the orbs, especially with how many people there are here. Like, if not, it's actually worse.
How you doing, Zaz?
Rather than better. The transition into that first phase 2, we almost lost everybody just because of the sheer number of people we had to free from mind controls dropped us down in combination with the explosion. So, yes, that's absolutely true. We just need to know when that's approaching so that we can move the boss. I don't know how many of them there are, but we're trying to move them as little as possible. That second time around, there was plenty of room for a while because most of the orbs were cast on the range. So we just need to make sure we move them ahead of time, but you guys have to say something. But if you can't hit the boss, like, just spread out. Like, once we start doing this one on heroic, when you get mind controlled, every second you're mind controlled, you get a stack of that debuff, which is horrific. So well, if ever there's more than one person getting mind controlled, it severely taxes our ability to heal everybody up and keep everybody alive. So it's imperative we get this positioning down. But like, the first 2 blasts there, whatever the fuck the shockwave move he has is, we had like 2 or 3 people just hit constantly by them. Like, there's no reason to get hit by that move. If you can't do your job either DPSing, healing, tanking, and dodges at the same time, that is an issue. So make sure you are focusing on that. Right now we overgear this quite a bit, so there's no amount
Yeah,
of
we're
DPS
blasting
or
through normal
heals
mode. We're
or
on
even
the
tanking
last two
cooldowns that need to
bosses
be done,
already.
particularly on this one, to keep people
We'll probably
alive or
finish
kill
this
the
up,
boss in time.
and then
So
go and hit a
prioritize
heroic
dodging
boss as
stuff
well.
because that's what matters the most.
Should
Yeah,
be
we should
fun.
not have had
Should
that
be
many
fun.
people drop. All right,
It's going
5 yards
smooth.
apart, and
This
if there's
guy's
not
just
room, then
this guy's
we
got some
need to.
RNG to him, so it makes it a little bit
Let me see
tougher.
here. Yeah, I think that's primarily it.
Oh damn, we got
All
a
right, here we go.
27-man group. Big old group.
5,
More things that can get
4,
fucked up.
3, 2, 1.
Check your meters, be 5 yards apart. He's gonna immediately turn into a blast. About 2 seconds. There it is. Be careful with that bomb. Anyone you're near when it goes off gets a bunch of extra stacks. You gave stacks to people because you didn't get the full distance. So run off sooner.
Got it.
The damage fall off is 45 yards, but the debuffs fall off is like 20 yards. There are spare orbs up, guys. Take advantage of them if you have any stacks. Another blast in a few seconds. I don't think we'll need to move them or anything like that. Try to stay clear of the circle, though. We don't want any more of those things over there.
Guys, please don't run into those spheres.
The mind control ones. Run into the green ones. Alright, get ready, guys. Stay spread out, but start heading towards the circle. Don't be on the opposite side of the room. Get ready to use the defensive right beforehand. Alright, yeah, the orbs are up. You can head over to the circle. Head to the circle. Collect orbs and get to the circle fast.
Beam in the group.
Get those interrupts on that big one, guys. That one should not have gotten an AoE cast off. You're all on it. They're too close, too close, too close, too close. Alright, bring it over now. I can't interrupt it. Fuck. That's gonna delay things a little bit. Watch the beam. Get an interrupt on the big guy. Good. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. Stay closer to the wall, guys. Stay closer to the wall so that these things aren't right in the middle of us. All these ads aren't all over the damn place. All right, it's gonna end in 4 seconds. So tanks, grab all the orbs, guys. They're about to all despawn. Yep. Range, finish off these ads. Melee, get ready. Well, everyone to continue on them. As soon as he comes back up, melee, jump onto him. Use a defensive if you get more than one mind flay on you.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, finish these off. Make sure you stay spread out, guys. Running over me. Dodge that beam while doing this. You gotta walk and chew gum. You can't be getting hit by that beam while killing or doing whatever you have to. Alright.
Coming to get you, Wave. Oh,
We
damn,
have-
you're on the edge.
We have a battle
Angle.
res, correct?
45.
Can somebody grip Wave? He's at
Wave.
an angle. I can't get him.
Why do we not have a battle res? Who did we use it on? I did not call for any battle res, so no one should have used any.
Can somebody please grip Wave in the back? You gripped me.
God dang it.
Yeah, I'll go for it. Where
You can't
is
grip.
it?
You can't grip. You have to death grip.
Really busy.
Death grip. Death grip. He's hostile.
1.
There's still visions of madness up.
Yeah, Rain should be finishing off the visions.
I've been stuck in a void zone for like 30 seconds.
2.
I'll come get you. Oh, I didn't know Beandon was dead. Sorry. You were on his side, so. I'll take over full-time duty on everybody. Sorry about that.
I got
Bailey,
blown.
please quit hitting Widowmaker. Coming to get you, Bloom.
Yeah, any Death Knights on the right side of the room, wave us up against the wall if you can knock them out. That's... drag the boss a little bit, there's not enough room. Try to drag him counterclockwise.
Thanks.
Yikes.
We have a lot of people with a lot of stacks.
Beware.
Yeah.
I'm out of range. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Watch out, melee.
No, it's not gonna matter. Go ahead and wipe it. We're still seeing way too many people hit.
What is going on, guys?
It's difficult because this is the most people we've ever done this with. This is stupid easy with 10 people. It's incredibly difficult with 30. We're almost at 30 people right now.
Juggling way too many stacks.
Which means it's very difficult to sufficiently spread out around the room, meaning people are constantly trying to reposition themselves away from one another, meaning they're getting hit by shit left and right. But it's very, 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 very fucking difficult with a lot of people. I can't stress how much harder this is right now.
Beware.
That said, there are people who are still tunneling on whatever their task is and getting wailed on by those beams. And that's the biggest stress mana right now for healers and damage people are taking that should be avoidable. But we're gonna go again here, but if there's repeated offenders on this go here, I've been tracking this. If people are still getting hit by the same shit, or people are still dying to the beams and can't move that fast enough, I'm gonna have to bench them until we're at a number of people that this becomes doable. But we just can't have that. What's critical, guys, is that you stay away from everybody. Don't hit anybody with anything else. Don't walk into those purple orbs. You don't free people from those purple orbs. You just attack or heal what you need
this
to.
guy
while
and then
staying
the
away
other
from
guy
everybody.
down in the
Try
pit
not to stand
past
flush
him.
up against the wall, because if you do, we can't get you out of those orbs. There's no way of pulling you out easily.
Yeah, so Simon, apparently the base model PS4, because mine's a day one PS4, the HDMI ports in them are shit. Like the metal connectors inside for the HDMI ports are made out of like fucking aluminum foil.
The problem is almost all of our range
so much,
died, so I
it
said
just,
range focus on the
like eroded the pins, so I had to get
my
my
melee stay on the
entire
boss,
HDMI
and
port
the issue
just
is
completely
most
swapped
of the range
out.
ended up dying, and that's why they went down very slowly.
So hopefully that gets done quickly.
Well, me and Beandon don't do much
I
damage.
brought it to a place, but it might take a little bit.
Green people.
Alright, here we go, guys. But yeah, like, we make the DPS checks easily at this point, guys, so the most important thing is just staying alive, and staying alive means not getting hit by the...
Oof. Lag spike.
Too far away. I need to get closer.
Watch your range meters. You can see when the orbs are coming up. In half a second there's an orb, and there it is.
Oh yeah. A chord swap would be a lot easier.
A
than
minute
just,
ruin blew up in the middle of the group again.
Having to get the whole port swapped out.
The blast.
Swap.
One person.
Got it good, got it good. This fight's actually pretty fun as a tank.
There'll be a sphere almost immediately afterwards. She's spread out.
Yeah, I mean, I could theoretically, like, hook up my... If I had my Vita synced to it, I could technically still have played it through my Vita, but I did not have my Vita synced up to it.
Stacks are much lower than normal, which is good. We're about to hit the transition, so we got stay spread out for the next orb and the next round of ads. Next orbs, excuse me.
Guys, stop. You know what? Never mind.
Yeah, guys, stop trying. You're not helping when you knock more than one of those people out. It's actually hard to heal if you try to knock people out. Only the hunters do it. Please ignore them. Defensives, guys. Collect your
Coming to
orbs.
get you, Solomon.
I'll get the first interrupt here, Dwarf. Keep him there. Let's careful not to get too close. Ready to drag him and drag him.
To target something first.
Drag him over into those ads as fast as possible. Cleanse your stacks in between these ad spawning guys if you can. Just try to keep your stacks low. Another blast right through us, not quite. A little bit off to the side.
Dwarf, cleanse your stacks.
Yeah. Another run of ads. Try to stay closer to the circle, guys. A bunch of range ran away from the circle for those beams. Another beam. There shouldn't be any more ads spawning, so let's pick these off. Let's yeah, cleanse your stacks as quickly as you can. Dwarf, make sure you cleanse yours. Another beam, same place. All right, he should be coming back up in 2 seconds. That was much better, guys. Much better, much better. All right, so finish off these ads. Melee, you can help finish these as well. Just make sure you're spread out. If you can't attack an ad because there's not enough room, then just go onto the boss. But otherwise, help out with these as best you can and interrupt them.
2, 1.
All right, get back over to him. Get back into initial positions, and let's do it all again. Got another blast. Hit.
I mean, we make fun of Carson because we love
Massive
him.
wave. If there's any orbs you can grab, you might want to grab some. They're a little far away, but you guys are a little high. If not, just be careful. Another blast. Tanks, if another round of those orbs appear in melee, you're going to want to drag them a little counterclockwise. To you two with imminent ruin, don't stand on top of one another.
Making fun of Carson is part of that. That's the linchpin of our channel. If we can't do that, then how will we survive?
Run those ruins off. We're almost at the transition.
Yeah.
Mass if you can cleanse yourself.
Tony's
There's a
become
couple in
kind
the
of a
back,
meme.
but, it's not critical. Alright.
Oh god, I'm
Break
coming,
Northern's
Dwarf.
mind controls, just focus on him right now. Alright, get ready. Alright, here's the transition. Head towards the circle, but still stay spread out. Use a cooldown right before this blast if you can, just a minor one. Grab your stacks quickly and then head to circle. Grab your stacks and get to circle. I'll get the... oh, yeah, I got the first interrupt again. I'm not using Lust. Guys, you can interrupt that.
Alright, I'm gonna need to get some stacks off.
It's fine. Drag it over here. Clear your stacks. Drag it over, Dwarf. Drag it over. So clear your stacks and then taunt off as soon as you can.
There aren't any orbs up.
That's not good. Spawn a few. Do not collect these orbs, guys. Do not collect those orbs. Yeah, we need the tanks to drop their stacks, or this is going to get dicey. Collect those orbs as best you can. Good. There's a bunch right next to them, though. I think those might be dwarves. You guys are going to have to figure out... dwarves probably needs to cleanse himself with some of those. Don't get cleave, guys. Alright, take these out. If you're DPS, don't pick these up. Save them for the tanks. The tanks need it more than any of us.
There, I dropped some.
Yeah. If you have 0 stacks, you might want to get hit by the beam here, but don't collect it, guys. Leave these for tanks for at the moment. A dwarf, you're going to need to run through as many of those as you can. Alright, yeah, you're a little bit better, but...
Holy moly. Don't knock them all out at the same time, and then be
one
careful.
one at a time. Very careful. Wait to top us all off. Yeah, that almost wiped us.
Both of your orb getters are gone. Knockouters.
I'll do it. I'll take care of it all. Alright, focus on the boss. We're fine here. Just spread out. There's a lot of extra room now. Just take your time. It's just a bunch of range DPS, but yeah, people need to not stack up there.
I'm taking this one, Dwarf.
Dodge the blast. I'll get you in a second, Gavaris. I'm just separated. There are a few orbs here in the center, Dwarf, if you need to grab them. In a moment here, anyone can pick them up again. We'll be fine here, guys.
He didn't drop orbs for me to cleanse when he hit me.
It's probably because you already had Essence Shear on you.
Yeah.
Can we rotate clockwise?
Yeah, drag him a little bit clockwise. Watch the blast, then drag him clockwise. That's the opposite direction as clockwise.
I was saying, what kind of clock you have?
You mean counterclockwise?
Still need to move him.
Yeah, keep dragging him. Yeah, the imminent room blew up right in melee, and it just gave a bunch of melee stacks.
3, 2, 1.
Someone needs to knock me out. I can't, because
there are like 3 people there. So.
Yep. We need to be careful to get battle those dwarfs. Focus up. Listen, we can still wipe here. Focus up. I need
Somebody
to knock
knock
out
the last 2 people out.
Knock me out, please. Thank you. I'll continue. I'll take care of him now. Nobody else. Nobody else. Focus on the boss. Dwarf has a lot of stacks, so Dwarf, you need to pick those things up and rotate cooldowns as necessary.
Blowing cooldown for healing.
They keep dragging him along the wall. I see people
Get out
running
of
for
here
each
with
other.
that.
Oh, that was rough.
Yeah, part of that was, I mean, up to the second transition actually was completely fine and completely clean. We have to be very careful when 6 people got all trapped or put in the orb at the same time. We knocked them all out at once, and we lost a bunch of people because of the burst and damage. On heroic, bring 2 people at the same time is a guarantee a bunch of deaths. It's a lot of damage, and you have to do it one at a time.
Be mindful, Dasta, too. When you said that, the reason why a lot of us got clumped up there at that one point is because the melee was helping with the ass at that point. If there's many people, if you need the melee to help with the ass, there's a chance that's going to happen.
Well, that's what I was saying.
We were all on the same ad.
Well, it was fine, but you all got knocked out at the same time.
Hold up, there's several layers to that. The first is, I said, going to melee help 3 people. If you can't, and by can't, I mean if there's no room next to the ad to attack, you should be on the boss instead. Because if multiple people get mined, that would have just been a wipe on heroic, so it's not worth it. That's why.
But to be fair, Zaz, he also does that when we're playing Rainbow or fucking anything.
That's why I made that call. But it's going forward with heroic. Yes, we have more precise rules of X number of people help out while the rest jump back onto the boss, rather than just letting people decide. But yeah, the second thing is the actual act of freeing them. Like, even if that happens for whatever reason, we need to make sure we free them one at a time. If we knock them all out at once, we all die. So it's incredibly deadly to free people that quickly.
Unforgiving.
So let's see here. We don't have Shen, so I'm gonna need somebody else who I guess Spite would probably be next best person here. Spite, you should be able to solo these one of these. Do you know how to do it?
Yeah, I've done it before.
Okay, cool.
I had like I don't know if I could straight solo it, but yeah.
We have a Warlock portal up on the left
side.
side.
That should be enough then.
So yeah, between 2 dashes and a backflip or whatever, that should be enough. But okay, so you will go first. You'll do the first orb. The second will be the 2 mages on the right side, and then the third one will be you, Bum, and I'll shadow you in case you need a hand. And then when we get to phase 2, as soon as you're clear, Spite, you'll go again on the left side. Mages again will go on the right side, and then Bum will go last. And either Bum or myself will just wait to put the orb in until that third ad appears. We have a lot of DPS, and we still want to align it that way, just to make sure we have no stacks of the debuff going into the last phase here. So there's literally only one mechanic everyone here needs to do, and that's to run the explosive corruption as far fucking away from us as you possibly can during phase 2 and phase 1. And I don't even remember if it's in phase 3. I think it's in phase 3, just one person.
And don't drop it in the middle of the room where the beam comes down, because everyone's going to go stand in that and you can't see it.
So, sorry, this is Spite. I'm going first on the left.
Yeah, you're going first on the left.
Should I start up here, or is it after a few seconds?
You can just wait a few seconds. There's no rush. I think it doesn't spawn for 10 seconds.
Yahoon.
Okay.
He drops a weapon for me. Ooh. Weapon and
Wave and
trinket
shifted, both good to
that
go?
would actually be really
Yes.
good.
That's one. Shifted. Cool. Alright. Remember, get your buff from the Dark Young. Try not to kill it too early. We want to get the buff twice. Make sure you run out between the first and the third. Yeah. So immediately stack up on the Dark Young.
5, 4,
Forever
3,
Dark Young.
2, 1.
I need to get closer.
2, 1.
Try start now.
Yeah, go for it as soon as you can.
Yeah, I played Destiny. Destiny 1 was alright.
Explosive corruption.
The Warlock
I
portal's
enjoyed.
not up anymore.
I enjoyed once they actually
Yeah, she
finished
died
the,
right beforehand. Pretty shitty
fucking
timing.
game. 2 years later, they put out the like gold edition that had all the
Source
DLC.
up.
and
Do you
shit.
need me? I'll come up with
Which
you
that was
to-
good.
Guys, don't kill the dude.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh
Bring
crap!
the big
I
elk
was in
over.
that.
Beat up bedpost.
Delay a second.
Hurt me more.
I'll be there in 2 seconds.
Don't kill the Dark Young until he's
Alright,
closer.
just toss it to me, and I'll. Actually,
Okay,
you can hop back down. Mages, get ready.
I'm planning on
Except
checking
again.
out Destiny 2, but like I'm gonna
Alright,
wait
cool,
until
thank
they
you.
finish the whole fucking game.
I remember
I'm
interrupt
not
these
gonna play
torments
this
when
like
they almost are
unfinished
done
fucking
casting.
mess.
That's when they do the most damage.
Also, Warlock main. Warlock was a fucking blast.
Alright, mages, do your thing. Let me know when it's almost done so Bum can get up there. I can't assist Bum, so Baja, be prepared if Bum screws up to save him. You might want to just run off with him just to be safe.
What side is he on?
Left side. Side with the Warlock portal. DPS is largely irrelevant. You good? Alright, so you two run up there just to be safe.
You
Get the
don't have
buff.
to DPS the Dark Young.
Yeah, don't even bother. Just kill the little ones. We're just trying to control our damage right now.
Buff.
Alright, let's see if Bum can do it.
Did he do it?
Did you do it?
Ah, no, have 1 inch.
Alright, I'm on my way.
Yeah, just stand right next to the thing and just let him toss around. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get there.
I'm making you a path as best I can.
Yeah, my wife and I
Place
have
it in
been
as
playing
soon
this
as you
game
possibly
for
can.
over a decade.
Alright.
Yeah, I know. We're here twice as long as we should be. Alright, try not to use a healing cooldown, healers. Try to save it. Just try to be efficient. Some of you are standing in void zones.
Sure you run those out quick.
Alright, so as soon as you can do so, you'll go up and do the first one. It won't spawn for, I think, 2-3 seconds. So yeah, go ahead and go do the first one.
Just wait to get topped off real quick.
Yep. You should be good. Stay close to the boss guys and run away when you get the debuff. Alright, here's the first wave.
You can run up and do it.
And poof.
I didn't make it because I don't.
This
have
is
mana
called
anymore.
making babies.
Fuck.
Run off, dwarf.
I'll do it with you.
Oh, never mind. I'm the one who gets the debuff this round.
Mages, as soon as you get cleared here,
My
you're
wife
gonna
and I
need
have
to
been
get in
playing this
position.
game for over a decade.
Just toss it to me
So
and head
10
back
years,
down.
at least.
Yeah, as soon as we get the stacks cleared, mages
Everybody
are
get in the circle.
Get in the circle. After you get your stacks cleared, to the 2 mages, you'll run up. Tanks as well. Make sure you get cleared here. Alright, kill this. This is the one ad we are going to kill, so leave off of this ad.
I
Tanks,
was
make
in
sure
the
you pick
circle
it
and
up
it did
quick.
not cleanse me.
Somebody drop their thing. Just scooch a little bit.
Yeah, move over, guys, a little bit over here to where I'm standing right now, the skull. Alright, so 2 mages should be going up. I can, Baha, you want to follow Bomb as soon as he heads up, and
I mean,
don't play
pretty
it
much.
until I
Like,
call for it.
I can't really play another game with how much time.
As soon as the mages
here.
are done, I'll call for you both to run up.
As far as like MMOs go.
Alright, make sure you
Get in
cleanse this bed. You definitely need to cleanse yourself or you will die. Wait to run out. Alright, run out with explosive corruption. Alright, should be good. Everyone clear themselves. Do not kill this ad. Focus on the boss. Tanks pick it up, but focus on the boss. Almost. Alright, good. So
I'm almost up there. I'm moving.
Alright, Bum and Baha head up there. You may need to throw heals on each other, you guys, to make sure you don't drop. There's no healer with you at the moment.
Got
That should be
karma.
fine. Just do not place the orb in until I call for it. It's critical.
I am one of the main tanks. So
Bum might be able to solo it. Are you gonna get it?
having a lot of fun.
Yep,
with
I got
this.
it.
Alright, then come down, Baha. Just focus on the boss here. Alright,
Getting punched in the mouth is
wait
my job.
for it.
Tanks, make sure you're in it.
Alright, get ready to place it in 3, 2, 1. Place it in. Focus on the boss, guys. Focus on the boss. Watch out, we're in a void zone. Somebody blew up underneath us. Take a step to the side. Just take 1 step to the side. Careful here.
Get ready to run away.
Alright, here's the transition. Run away, guys. Run away from the dirt. You see, he takes no damage right now, so don't bother attacking him. Just run away from those giant circles. The further you get, the better. The further you get, the less damage you take. So just book it from them. Doesn't matter where they are. Watch out. Don't run into melee. Stay away from him. Stay away from him. And then stack up on me. Stack up on me. Just make sure you run out with the explosive corruption and turn away when I call for it, and this is easy. Alright, run away if you get the explosive corruption, as far away as you can. Get ready to turn away soon. Another explosive corruption, get ready, run off.
3, 2, 1.
Turn away, turn away, turn away. Wow, there's 6 of you didn't. Remember, as a healer, you never have to face the group. You can just turn away the entire time.
No, that's lies when you're a paladin.
Get ready to turn away at any moment. Run off with the explosive corruption. Turn away. Somebody did not get very far. Turn away.
Crap.
They should not be failing to turn around mechanic with a long cast bar. There we go.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no, my
Healers
staff.
keep my ass alive. That is for fucking sure. I'm trying to decide if I should roll and try to get that weapon. Nah. Nah, I don't think so. Hey, thanks, bud. It's a group effort. There's a whole 27 of us trying to kill this fucker, so.
Alright, let's take the teleporter out of here. We'll switch over to heroic, and then we'll step right back in. should be able to get the first two. Teleport to the entrance.
Can we res the dead?
Just release. You probably spawn in the exact same room.
And then...
Yes, now we go to heroic.
Yeah. If you're in Mithrax's room, there's a teleporter there as well.
By the way, Simon, I don't know if you saw, but we do have a merch page now.
Person wanting a res.
So, yeah, that's cool shit. Get back to studying. Alright, well, good luck, Zaz. You will have fun and good luck on your exam. Well, fun.
Talok survived the Amod strike. We cannot let this monstrosity stand between us and Gahun.
What does he drop here?
So how do we get out of here?
Didn't see
Take
what
the
now?
teleporter, say go to the entrance, exit, and come right back in.
Yeah, we gotta crawl up again.
370.
Oh, I finally have a shield and a fucking one-hander. I'm so happy. Best day of my life.
Waybo's over here.
Alright, Tanks, let's go ahead and pull this first pull.
And it was Warforged too.
Maybe Baja, we'll see.
So that's not going to be worth rolling on. Okay. Heptavium.
Yeah, Baja, I go
yes,
from 28
we do have a
physical
merch
resist
page
to
now.
40%
It's underneath
physical
our
resist.
stream. As far as I can tell, you can only really see it on console. But
Stupid. Alright, Tanks are here. Alright, let's pull the two tentacles.
I do heal you a lot, bastard.
Mine's off spec anyway, Navi.
Yeah, no, I really need that stuff.
It's too far away.
Has anyone not done this on heroic?
I have not.
yeah, it's like really simple stuff. Just our logo on like T-shirts and bags and
Same
shit.
fight as normal.
But it's pretty cool.
The only difference is, well, the elevator goes down, there are laser beams up the elevator that if you stand where the laser beam is while the elevator passes through, you instantly die.
I'm planning on getting
You
myself
can
a
see where the
couple
laser
of
beams
shirts
are by
because they
standing at
look
the edge of the
pretty
elevator
damn
and
slick.
looking down.
We've got both our old and
the
new
outside,
logo.
you can angle the camera and see, so it's just imperative you watch out for those. I will call out safe spots, usually by putting a mark on myself. Otherwise, the other critical piece here is that you need to make sure that when you get the debuff, that spawns the blood shit on the ground, you very quickly get to the designated mark so it's all together. If not, well, bad shit happens if you don't.
Bad shit
So let's
happens.
make sure you do. Priority is
guy's not
always to
too
get out of the
bad.
group as fast
He's a
as
pretty
possible.
easy
So if you
boss.
run out of the group in the wrong direction, just keep running out of the group in the wrong direction and get it against the wall. If you can't, well, yeah, if you just get to the wall as quickly as possible, and if you can get to the correct place, get to the correct place. If you run to the incorrect place, first of all, this is actually something I do want to mention because people always screw this up. If you look at me and I accidentally, I run over to the side instead of to the X, I don't just sit here and drop all three of them here. You drop them, and
that's
you
our old
continue
logo.
to run. You can drop the rest of them.
Our
by
new
the
logo
X.
is the
It's
cool
better
like
to have
80s PPG.
one straight blood pool on one side and then the
Which
rest
we
all
have
on the
merged
clump,
with both,
then is to have two clumps because we can only clear one clump.
I'm gonna get some of both.
And if there's only one on one side, that doesn't actually need to be cleared. But drop all your shit by the X, so your back should be to the X. We'll lust in when we get to the bottom.
Mom should
Here
be
we go.
the X.
42 bucks.
3, 2, 1.
Make sure you run those back. If you get the static, you can run it off to the side. When he does his cudgel, we run to the square, and Bed will clear up the pack behind us. Run through them. Alright, we're just gonna stay on this side now, guys. So we're gonna switch it now. If you get the blood, you run back to the square. Otherwise, well, yeah, just run back to the square.
God damn it!
2 of those before we.
So never. That's cool.
Just next cudgel. I'll have 1 more cudgel before the elevator drops down.
He almost got MVP once. He got beat out last second though.
Careful. Get
I
ready.
think he got a plant off, so
Run those
it
back.
counted for a lot.
Not the best place for it in the center. Get ready. We're gonna run towards the X. Run towards the X and run him back over to this. Drop the cudgel at the square. Yeah. All right. We should be pushing the phase here now, so this should be fine. Tank. Make sure you pick up the shit quickly. The first one spawns almost immediately. Here it comes. Yep, it's already up. All right, cool. Alright, where the fuck is that first laser? Make sure you're only killing the Coalesced Blood guys. The volatiles are not important. They're a waste of DPS. First beam, move over to the left side here, guys. Move away from... Follow me, the skull. Run over to the left. Get off that right side. The laser beam's right underneath the right side there, guys. Watch it. Watch it. Oof. I was cutting it close there. Alright, there's another Coalesced Blood. Where's the next
I just
laser?
got knocked off the elevator.
Wow, that's not great.
Right below you.
Yep. It's right below. Run to the other side, guys. Run back the other way.
Right in the
Yeah. It's right. It's cutting right through the center. So yeah, if you stand at the corners, you should be.
The other beam is a square.
Another blood up.
Yep. Just finish up these Coalesced Bloods. Just hold on to them, but we'll battle res dwarf to get to the.
I have the soul stone.
Get the other Coalesced Blood. If anyone has a defensive cooldown, like defensive and run into the volatile blood. Alright, we're almost at the bottom. There'll be 1 more Coalesced Blood. Pick it up.
I feel it.
Shit.
Yeet.
Alright. Pick those up, dwarf, while he grabs them. I'm gonna finish off these ads quickly. Keep them away from the center. Get them to keep them at the edge. Alright, keep the bloods close. Run away from the center, guys, with those bloods.
I feel it. I feel it.
Immediately 1 in the middle.
Well, if you ever have
Everyone
a
should
little
have been
extra,
on the
like,
blood ad in the
don't
back
hesitate.
anyway. No one should have been on the boss. That shouldn't have been
We appreciate any support.
Alright, over to me, guys. I'm gonna have a skull on my head. Stack up over by me. When he gets the full energy, we're gonna run opposite this giant blood thing in the center. I need you to clear the center, but alright, run off to here, guys. Follow me to the left. Follow me to the left. You'll clear out the center, so get extra distance. Alright, cool. We're gonna stay here. Run all the blood straight back at this point. Run those back.
It's too far away.
The next people who get it would try to make a clump so that a bed can target something. We're just going to alternate each time so that we don't have to reposition after each cudgel. Get ready, he's gonna get the full energy. We're gonna run over towards the dead bodies on the opposite side of the boss. Which means you're gonna have to clear the spot by my totem's bed. So run right through him. Follow me, the skull guys. Bedpost will run opposite me. Keep running, get some extra distance. Low cooldown, Yori. Yep, you're dead.
Yeah.
Right. We're fine here. We can do this forever, so just be careful, keep the tanks up, and just nice and steady. There's no DPS requirement here, so...
Guys, you need to get farther out. Close.
I'm just gonna try to clear center again.
Yeah, we'll run to the exit door, which is to my right, guys. Right where that ad just spawned from. That's where we're gonna run to, by that door. So you'll clear center, and we'll run to the doorway. But that's not for a bit, so there'll be 1 more round of blood. Try to run the bloods back if you can. Run those back. Careful with bed. Can't lose him. Alright, run to the door. if we have a battle res, let's pick up a healer. We should have at least one. We should be able to finish this up before we have to clear again, so you can just spread out a little bit, to be honest. If you feel claustrophobic. Alright. Did
that
what, a
is
heroic wand?
Side grade.
Yeah, but I just.
'Cause that's got haste on it.
Boo hoo! I got a heroic weapon. Did we invite anybody after we did Mother? Right, bedpost. Okay, so let me adjust this again. So that would be bedpost.
Get over here.
Bloom. Yep. And then Gemma, Zool, Wave. Still no Cyber, so that's not a problem. No, who went through second? Live, that's right. Liv, then Yuri Shake Novik, then Source, Mass. Source, Mass Raja?
Oh man.
Mass Raja. Go ahead and pull. I'm just gonna finish up the assignments here. Or make sure I'm not crazy with these assignments. Source, Mass Raja, yep. Then Baja Shifted Kinky, yep. Dastard, Varus, How, yep.
So what are you studying, Simon? You gonna be a
Widow,
doctor,
Myra, Spike, yep.
milkman,
Where did I put Solo before? He was in place
porn star?
Needs.
What you going to
Okay.
school for?
So Solo will be in the last group again. I think this is fine. I'm gonna call up the name. Sorry, it's almost gonna be identical to what we just did, but I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Remember killing those little Tex guys? They explode.
It was the thrashing frogs killed us.
People stood in the cleave again. It's just like the raptors. Just gotta sidestep it when they jump.
They're just hard. They're harder to tell.
They're
when
tiny,
they're
yeah.
nicked.
So
they also look the same from the front and the back, so it's hard to tell.
Maybe it's dark in here.
Just release.
Yeah, puts it right here.
Next to us.
Yep. Okay, so real quick here, guys, I'm gonna call out the assignments. If I don't call your name, let me know, and if I... yeah, just let me know if I don't call your name. So the first group would be Bedpost, Bum, and...
I believe in you.
Bloom. Yes, Bedpost, Bum, and Bloom.
They'll call you the Carsonator.
And Bloom. Then a few seconds later, Gemma, then Zool, Wave, and Live, then Yuri, Shake, Novik. No, right. Sorry. I put Novik in first. So let me actually correct that. Sorry. So yeah, the first group is
Very
that's why
cool.
I felt weird. Bedpost, Bum, and Novik. Then Gemma, Zool, or then Gemma, then Zool, Wave, and Live. Then Yuri, Shake, and Bloom. Then Source, Mass, and Raja. Then Baja Shifted Kinky. Then Dastard, Varus, Bioden, then Widow, Myro, Spite, and then lastly Dwarf, Holy, Solo. That last one is a 4, so just be very careful.
You never call my name.
Oh right, you got invited after this as well. I'll be honestly impressed if you make it to the 3rd gate, but I will put you second to last group, number 7. That way, if you don't, then it doesn't change anything. So.
Okay, that makes sense.
Again, if you haven't done this on Heroic, it's exactly like normal. The wind is much stronger, so when you see the fire appear, you need to start running the opposite direction beforehand. Because
Cass,
if you're
can you
too
summon
close,
me back?
if you're too close, you're just going to get pushed immediately into the fire. You can't run as fast as the wind, so you will. It is a losing battle, so make sure you do get at least to the center of the room, if not a little bit further. The laser beams are the same, but there is another set of lasers that come down from the ceiling, so just make sure that if you see little... There'll be little swirls on the ground that you have to run to, and let's be careful, tanks. I think last week when we did this, while running to those secondary swirls, the boss got faced towards us at some point. So when you get into those swirls, I know sometimes it's difficult because the wind will be pushing us as well, but make sure you get to the either end of the safety lines, so that the boss is facing a wall and there's no risk of somebody accidentally standing in front, or the boss flipping around in the middle of it. But otherwise, it was basically perfect last week. We just had that one cleave through all of us.
Actually, what happened, Dastard, is that we were all standing in the little swirls
Thanks for
to
enchant.
avoid the beams from the ceiling, and she dropped fire pools that kind of like matched those swirls, and they overlapped, and they were very.
Oh, that's true. That also got people as well. Yeah, just be careful of the overlap of those. Okay, here's the countdown. Almost
Can you give me just a sec? I need to get a gem.
Thanks for gem.
As soon as the fire is gone, Bedpost, Bum, and Novik, you immediately walk through. Like, as soon as the fire is done, just run through right away. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The safety swirls on the ground. All
Can
right.
you make that a mastery, please?
I'm gonna do the countdown, so let's get ready.
Five.
All right, well, I guess I'm waiting until after this one.
3, 2, 1. Virulent strain detected.
I need to get closer.
So as soon as that fire is gone, all right, go for it. Bedpost, Bum, Novik.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Get through there, Novik. We can't delay it.
Whoa!
Whoa, that's not good.
What just happened?
Wipe. That's what just
mate.
happened.
Yay, wipe!
It was a wipe.
What the fuck?
Bed, did you taunt the wrong target?
I didn't hit taunt.
Dwarf, did you not taunt your target?
No, I taunted. I don't know what happened. She just ran. She ran full speed into the other.
She
room.
saw how sexy I was and couldn't resist.
I need the mastery one, Solomon.
Healing?
Well, the good news is at least this is a fast boss to wipe.
At least I got to see mechanics. Now I know what to expect.
There you go. Oh god.
Thank you, Solomon.
No, I doubt you pulled aggro, but it's possible. It looked like she had a bedpost selected. Well, at least it was at the very beginning and was actually. That could have been really annoying if that happened at the end. Anyway, let's try this again without whatever the fuck that was.
5, 4, 3.
I misdirect this time.
1.
Oh, come on, I'm dead sexy. Look at my sexy body.
I did not misdirect.
Go.
Alright, go you three. Bedpost, Bum, Novik.
1.
Beware.
Bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
I fight them closer. Go through Gimma and fight them closer to the walls so that we can actually interrupt them with stuns and whatnot. Next group, as a reminder, is Zool, Wave, and careful not to get cleaved here. Up, that's not good.
Cast.
Yeah, this is a bit annoying because we previously had Raiden and his AoE stun in there. Can you guys get in the habit of the first group going through, just walking through, and then just standing right next to the gate instead of running to the center?
Okay.
Because like we want, like everyone here just wants to throw like one AoE circle on the ground so that those things die as fast as possible. And if you move to the center, we can't reach you. So. Yeah, just remember if you have a stun and all that stuff, do it. And it's usually if you didn't do it last time, save it for like right after the wind. That's right where it becomes a little bit messy. But yeah. Now that I think about it, I just realized with 30 people, they all have more health, which means the 3 people going through have more work to do. That is a bit annoying.
Yeah, they were going down pretty slow.
Do more deeps.
I'm a tank. I'm trying.
That sounds like a quitting attitude. Alright, here we go. I may jump through.
5.
Just because I have a stun and a knockback. So.
2, 1.
It's too far away.
You can go ahead and do that. I'll use a cooldown.
No, I mean, I'll just wait till like, we'll all do a lot. No rush.
Let's go.
Alright, go through first team. First team going through, you should save your cooldowns for. Oh my god, again!
It's on me again. What's going on?
Yeah, Dwarf, what is going on?
I'm seriously just using my like
It doesn't
spam
matter.
them.
We have fucking laser beams for the entire fight now. Oh, I don't know what the fuck. Just wipe it. I don't know. We've never had this problem before, so let's fix it immediately. Bet, don't touch the boss at all. Get 0 threat on her whatsoever. So
That's
no
my plan.
whatever. Also, the first group going through, you should save all of your DPS cooldowns for that first round of ads.
I do.
Loading onto her. Okay, good.
I don't even touch the boss. I just stand by the gate
Can
and
we
watch
put
the
down a
fire.
repair bot, please?
Yes, one moment.
Yeah, I'd even have an opportunity to jump through and help. But let's pick this up. I really want this boss.
There's a repair bot down. Repair if you need to.
This is weird because we've never had pretty much any issues on this boss on Heroic, and we're having like really, really strange, silly issues we've never seen.
They did
before.
patch.
There's no change to her. They're not. They never make anything intentionally harder, especially in Heroic content.
It's not going on you, Novik, I don't.
Every
No,
time
it's on bed every time.
Great. Okay.
It was
I mean, I
tomorrow.
have her selected and it says.
You have a
she
good night,
punches
Simon.
Bedposts.
Thanks for tuning in.
I thought they were buffs and nerfs.
Yeah, I thought they changed it.
A re-origination array we already have.
That also should not change
this week.
her aggro table.
Yeah, here we go, guys.
5, 4, 3, 2. Virulent strain detected. Neutralized with extreme prejudice.
Go.
Go through.
1.
Beware.
Bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Kill it. One went through. That's fine. Just kill it. Kill on your side.
Watch out, people got cleaved.
Alright, next group is Zool Wave Live. Go through. Zool Wave Live, come through. Alright, we made it through the tough part. No more than whatever I call, otherwise we will die. Alright, the next group will be Yuri, Shake, and Bloom. I'll call for it shortly. Alright, Yuri, Shake, Bloom, come on through. Next group will be Source, Mass, and then Raja. Alright, Source, Mass, Raja, come on through.
Bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Next group will be Baja, Shifted, Kinky. Baja, Shifted, Kinky, come on through.
Section protocol initiated. 2, 1.
Next group will be Solo, Gaberis, Biden. I changed your group Solo because I went through early, so next group will be Solo, Gaberis, Biden. Alright, you three come on through. Careful, wait. Make sure everyone's topped up before the rest of you come through. Alright, come through. Gaberis, Biden.
Initiated. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, and then I think the last group is the last three, right? No, Widow, Myro, Spite.
First
Sorry, Widow,
group
Myro,
starts
sorry,
saving your
no.
cooldowns.
Widow, Myro, Spite. Widow, Myro, Spite, come through. Hurry. Alright, as soon as we kill these ads, the last group will come through.
Punch 4.
Alright, as soon as everyone's topped off, come on through. Come on through.
Should be good.
Just be careful. Alright, now we have the laser beams, guys. This is not hard. Just...
Be sure to kill these last ads.
Yep, as soon as
First
these ads
group,
are...
do not use your cooldown.
Yeah, wait. Alright, first group go on through, dodge the fire. First group get on through quick. We might want a healing cooldown to top people off quickly. Watch out, there are laser beams, Shit, Bum's down. Can we get a battle res on Bum? I don't think we can.
Not over there, you
Make sure you're over here quickly, Gimma.
I got cooldowns.
Oh, thank God with that solar beam that saved our life. Alright, next group, Zool Wave Live, come on through. Zool Wave Live. Or Zool Wave.
Live's down.
Yeah, that's fine. Get into the safe zones, get into these safe zones, these are safe zones.
I'll take it.
I'm not. I'm watching.
It's too far away.
Alright, you can accept it. Alright, next group is Yuri Shake Novik. You can come on through. Yuri Shake Novik.
I went through the first one.
Oh, sorry, Yuri Shake Bloom. Sorry, Yuri Shake Bloom. Safe zones. Get to the gap. Get to the gap. Remember, wait. If I call go through, make sure you go through. You make sure you come through. It was what Yuri Shake and Bloom. Next should be Source, Mass, and Raja. You can come right after the wind. Source, Mass, and Raja. It's not a rush. We're on time. On track.
I didn't go because you called Novik.
Okay, well, shit. Well, wait a second. Right after this one, you should come through now. You should be fine. Alright, next group will be Baja Shifted Kinky. You guys can come through now.
3, 2, 1.
Baja Shifted Kinky.
Right in the middle.
Safe zone. Right in the center on our side. Alright, what's next? The Gabaris, Biden, and Solo in just a moment. After this wind, Gabaris, Biden, and Solo. Be careful, there will be lasers, so get to these safe spots first. Get to these safe spots first. Ooh, fight the wind. Alright, you three up through. Gabaris, Biden, Solo, come here quick. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Top everybody off. Next, Widow, Myro, Spite. You guys are probably going to want to come through in about now. Widow, Myro, Spite, come through. Watch these gaps. Alright, last group is just the tanks and the healers, so just be prepared. You're going to go through almost at the last second. As soon as this wind is done, tank group go through and we'll be done.
Run, tree, run.
Alright, come on through. Get into the safe spot. Make sure the boss does not face us. Actually, you should be fine. She's not going to do her move anytime soon, but...
Kill the ads.
Yep, get these ads first, guys. Get out of that shit. Alright, now just finish this easy peasy.
Can I touch the boss now?
Yes. Gap by the entrance. Thank you all for making this the most interesting version of this boss we've had in a while. Oop. Use the wind to pull you out of that.
God damn it.
Or run laterally, that works too. Get to the gap.
Yep. Beautiful.
Good job. You know, each time I keep expecting, like, maybe it's just gonna feel tedious. No, it's still fun. Still fun every time.
Aw, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, and that's what we'll call things for tonight, guys. We only have about 13 minutes left, and I trust that'll probably take a go or two on Reddit, just because I remember how tough he was.
Wait, yes,
so
yes!
for all of you guys who got loot and all that
Yeah,
crap,
whooping.
make sure you get everything gemmed, enchanted, all that shit, because tomorrow we're going to take out Fetid, and we're going to be right back on Vectis, which means we need our absolute highest DPS to be able to pull this shit off. So, make sure you're familiar with both of those fights. I'm not going to really go through much of Fetid. I mean, there's not much to go through, but Vectis, we need as much damage and healing throughput as we can to overcome the issues we had in Phase 2. So we'll try a few different other strategy tweaks and everything, but just be online on time, and we'll hopefully kick Vectis's ass and move on to Zekbaz, which I think will also be pretty fun. Otherwise...
Thanks, Kink.
Otherwise, good job, guys. Yeah,
boy. That haste speed.
Enchant, if I can supply the mats to somebody for that.
You haste?
Yes. Yes. The quick navigation.
and put an end
Or we're
to
gonna hang around for
Cthulhu's
promotions
plague
or
once
not.
and for
Oh,
all.
right. That.
I mean, we're ending early, so.
Yeah, yeah, do that. Don't mean.
I would do it if I could promote.
Yeah, so let's see. Let's see here. I'll have to double check some of these here. How the fuck are you? Oh, you had Raider before, Holy. I didn't realize you lost
Yeah,
that.
I lost the guild, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a Raider.
Dad's done.
How the fuck did... What we got here?
315.
I should double check a few names. For one, the paladins are blending together in my brain. I can't remember who was for what raid, so just give me a minute and I'll make sure I get all these done. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice. Where's my unbuffed health at?
By the way, these ranks, just so people are clear, are mostly symbolic. Raider essentially means that you can make our 3 nights a week, and you're pretty consistent. It doesn't, you don't get anything from it anymore. You used to have mean something with our old boot system, but that's obviously kind of obsolete. So Raider is just an idea that you are committed to making 3 nights a week every night, and essentially if you can't make it as a Raider, you're expected that you're posting a post out to let us know. There's kind of an assumption that you're always going to be there, unless you explicitly let us know. With grunts, it's more the idea that maybe you make only 2 out of 3 nights out of the week. You maybe work conflicts on a night and you raid most of the time with us, but you're not there 100% of the time. Doesn't mean much. And then Peon.
Cool.
I guess no one should technically be a Drongo. You all should be peons at this point. Peon is just, yeah, if we still don't know yet. So if anyone was like invited last week, I'll probably just promote to peon just until we see how things play out over the next week or two. Again, does not mean anything. These ranks, if you continue playing, you'll get them, and that's fine. But
see what I said, Dastard.
Yeah.
Let me look at the fucking pallies.
Have they given us
you're
a
right,
way
they
to
do
get
blend.
rid of our Sango cells and expose them?
Yeah, you craft stuff if you're not an alchemist or a inscriptor.
Yeah, I can't do shit with them.
Yeah, like I don't.
Ooh, thank you.
I just do gathering. So last expect they had the vendor that you could buy shit with. So
Yeah, I would just hold on to them. They'll eventually do that.
Yeah, they almost certainly will eventually. But yeah, don't destroy them. There's zero reason to destroy.
Well, I wasn't gonna destroy them, but
Jesus Christ, this shield is enormous.
Got 100 sanguines on, don't know what shit to do with it.
well, there it is. We cleared through all of normal in one night, and yeah, that's good stuff.
Let me double check, make sure. Yeah, Raiders still all make sense.
Yeah, we actually managed to finish up early. So we get a lot of time to work on some new heroic bosses tomorrow night.
No, I was looking through the roster.
Okay, yeah. If I just want to make sure I don't miss. I'm still going through them. So yeah, I'm gonna bring the people who are. If everyone who raided tonight will at least have peon.
All right, that's my 2 cents. On the people that are online, at least. I don't know about people that are offline.
Yeah.
No, we can't do closes off.
Yeah, that seems to make sense. Who's
That's what
typing
I would
54?
say. Yeah, Dastard.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Consistency.
It's too far away.
Yeah, I mean the ranks are purely consistency right now. They're not. I'm not looking at anybody's throughput or anything like that at the moment. May do another pass.
Attendance.
Yeah. Just in terms of
Just who can make like every raid each week.
Because it helps us when we step into Mythics to get an idea of like, okay, if raiders are people who make 3 nights a week every single week, then we can gauge how consistent our Mythic roster is based upon the average number of raiders on every night. Grunts will fill the slots more often than not. We'll always have grunts in the raids, but with Mythics, yeah, it's mostly just as a tool to help us.
Till the last day, till this day comes.
Say Shen Runt. He's not.
Hey, there's a world boss right by the capital.
And it is full of loot.
I certainly hope so. I've killed one every single week and haven't gotten shit.
Yeah.
This one's actually really nice. This world boss drops 3 different trinkets that are all haste trinkets. It's a strength haste trinket, an int haste trinket, and an agility haste trinket.
I didn't get anything.
Now you tell me.
It is odd what that did to my wee-wee.
You said which world boss?
Pants getting a little tight there. You need to maybe up a size or 2.
I know, right?
You said which world boss?
Matriarch?
The birdie.
I never expect anything from world bosses anymore.
And that is why
I mean,
you
I'm
will
just saying,
fail.
I might see a different loot table because I don't see any trinkets.
Yeah,
No, they're there.
wrong
It's pretty good.
boss. Azothos is the one that has the trinket. Jirak is the one.
Officers, is anyone I'm missing who's not online? I know Shen definitely. I'm trying to check if anybody else.
Yeah, you get a better chair.
We were
Oh, it
missing
hurts.
Cyber and How tonight. They're both out.
I assume Cyber has a rank.
Yeah, obviously.
Maybe.
I'm flipping through the offline roster right now.
Should Cyber lose his rank? Is the question.
Alright, well, I'm probably going to stop streaming. Thanks for tuning
Nah, he
in.
does.
Means
His
a lot to me.
attendance was only recently
And
become
yeah, we had a
spotty,
great
and
night of
I'll
raid.
chalk that up
Tomorrow
to
night's going to be fucking awesome too.
major
We're
life
starting off
changes
with
at the
heroic,
moment.
2
Yeah.
bosses down.
If things don't settle
So,
after
from
a
there,
period of time, then we'll
we've got
discuss
2
that.
more
But
bosses
he's
that
been
I think
enormously
we've already
helpful with
killed.
our recruitment efforts.
And
Yeah, that's
so
kind
we
of
should
my
be able to
thing.
get them down
As
pretty
long as
quick.
it doesn't take forever.
And
Like,
yeah,
you know,
that should be
just
good.
because you're an officer doesn't mean
Good,
you have
good,
to make
good
all the
shit.
raids. It's just
Oh,
Thanks for watching.
Spite.
Fucking rock on. Pixel Palace Games.
What about
Spite.
Spite?